This is the heart-wrenching story of Abraham Harold Maslow. On the 1st of April 1908, Maslow was born in Brooklyn, New York. His parents were Samuel and Rose, and he was the eldest of 7 children. Both his parents were Jewish immigrants from Russia. Being the only Jewish boy in his neighborhood, Maslow was victim to hostility, prejudice, and discrimination against Jews. He was also bullied due to his religion, making him an unhappy and lonely boy. Maslow's parents were the worst. His father publicly announced him as ugly, verbally abused, and degraded him to the extent that he felt very unworthy and even thought of himself as disgusting. His mother, a selfish and cruel woman, never gave the children any care or love. Maslow's intense hatred towards her originated from the fact that she kept a bolted lock on the refrigerator door, only unlocking it when she was in the mood. There was a time Maslow found 2 abandoned kittens on the street and decided to bring them home to care for them. When his mother discovered him giving the kittens some milk, she became enraged and smashed the kittens' heads against the wall right before Maslow's eyes. The various difficulties that Maslow faced forced him to seek refuge in the library, where he discovered his love for reading. At the age of 17, Maslow enrolled at the City College of New York. He even registered for evening legal classes at Brooklyn Law School in an attempt to satisfy his father. However, Maslow realized that law was not suitable for him and left the school. In 1927, he transferred to Cornell University in Ithaca, New York, and attended the Introductory Psychology course by Edward B. Titchener. Unfortunately, Titchener's theory of scientific introspection did not appeal to Maslow. He became discouraged and lost his love for psychology for the time being. At the end of the semester, Maslow returned to New York and enrolled at City College once again. In 1928, he transferred to University of Wisconsin. That very same year, Maslow married Bertha Goodman, his longtime sweetheart and first cousin. He was 20 years old and she was 19. Together, they had 2 daughters, Anne and Ellen. To Maslow, his marriage to Bertha was the true beginning of his life. They remained happily married until his death. The University of Wisconsin was where Maslow achieved his psychology qualifications from 1930 to 1934. Also, while studying at the University of Wisconsin, Maslow became the first doctoral student of Harley Harlow, a distinguished experimental psychologist at the time, where his discourse involved dominance among a colony of monkeys. In 1935, Maslow moved to Columbia University as a Carnegie Fellow. He remained there for approximately 18 months while working with Edward L. Thorndike. As Maslow scored very high on an IQ test, Thorndike gave him permission to begin research on human sexuality. In 1937, Maslow moved again. He went to Brooklyn College and stayed there till 1951, where he taught full-time and continued his studies on human sexuality. Unfortunately, in 1947, Maslow suffered a heart attack. He had no choice but to take a medical leave. So together with his wife and daughters, the family moved to Pleasanton, California. At that time, Maslow headed a division at the Maslow-Cooperage Corporation. 2 years later, Maslow returned to Brooklyn College after recovery. In 1951, Maslow relocated to Brandeis University, where he held the position as chairman of the psychology department. During the time, Maslow went through psychoanalysis for his persistent repulsion of his mother. On 8 July 1966, Maslow was elected as the president of American Psychological Association. With his declining health, Maslow decided to quit teaching in 1968. He accepted the offer of fellowship by Saga Administrative Corporation and was very happy and relaxed in his new position. On 8 June 1970, Maslow suffered a fatal heart attack while slowly jogging. Sadly, he died at the age of 62 in Menlo Park, California.
Created using Powtoon.